Alright. I'm already mad about something. I've just found out. As part of my... Oh, hang on. Is it going to capture the audio? There we go. As part of my stream setup, one of the things I do is I check whether the YouTube VOD of the previous stream before this one has been exported. And then I also export the last stream that I did. So part 9 of Dark Cloud. Apparently, since the last time I've done this, Twitch, or recently I guess, Twitch has changed it now so that affiliates only get 14 days before their VODs get deleted. It used to be 60 days. So that's a whole 2 months, basically, for you to export your VOD or save it, or for people to watch it on Twitch. Apparently, they've now just been like, oh, sorry, only partnered streamers get to do that. If you are an affiliate streamer, you only get 14 days now. Down from 60, by the way. And if you are not even an affiliate streamer, you get 7 days. That seems bullshit, right? That seems like they're trying to be like, oh, sorry, we can't afford the server space. But instead of like... Oh, I did have Prime before. I don't have Prime anymore. Wait, so just because I don't have Prime now, I have less time? Is that really the case? Fuck off. I thought the only benefit of Prime was that you get to have a free subscription to someone. I didn't know that it changed. Okay, whatever then. Talon, Victor, Mike, Robbie, hello, how you doing? Welcome in. We're finally about to start this dungeon. $60 days is partner or people that have the extra service. Fuck off. It does suck, yeah. Turbo definitely lists one of the perks as keeping VODs for 60 days instead of 14. Monthly games for Steam, EGS, GOG, etc. Wow, I never even knew you get monthly games. Are they mostly just like really shit ones? Like gacha games and shit? Alright, I need to check where everyone's weapons are at. They're actually pretty decent. Why haven't I been getting these free games? Oh yeah, that's the sword that's fragile for some reason. So I'm still gonna level up this. That's definitely her best weapon so far. Oh yeah, this one. Yep, that's definitely his best weapon. That's her best weapon. I should probably actually level up her weapon a bit. Get it to +5. And then maybe attach it to the bandit ring. Or... I'm like, is it better to break down the weapons that are more powerful? No, I feel like... Because this is just more powerful in general. I feel like... I should... just keep leveling it up. And then if I get something better, I can break it down and attach it to that. Yeah, Steve is a catapult that talks, but he's kind of shit. But he tells you, like, lore and backgrounds about the monsters that you target. Every Thursday? They give free games every Thursday? I never look at my notification bar. It's got stuff like Mafia, Tomb Raider, and Classics, etc. What the fuck? I just assume it's just like scams most of the time up there. Yeah, no, I definitely cancelled my Amazon Prime. Because I didn't like that they were basically like, hey, we're making AI-generated cartoons now. And I was just like, okay, fuck you. I mean, it's fine. I wasn't taking the free games anyway. Oh, they can come back to life. How did you acquire Road? I acquired Road. Hi, Ghost. How you doing? Welcome in. Mama pays for Prime, so... Yeah, I mean, if you've already got someone who's paying for it, yeah. No, I don't expect other people to do the same. It was more just my own personal choice. I saw that they were doing the whole fucking animated AI shows, and I was just like, well, I just can't. I can't support that. So, I just made a decision for myself. Hey! Hey! Tiny little puddle to drink from. What's this? A minecart? There's a keyhole. I picked up a tablet? I swear? Yeah. Key to the door of the chambers of an ancient king. Okay, it's not that. Doing really well. How are you? Hope you've been well. Yeah, I've been doing alright. Just chilling. Trying to get... Well, my feather broke. Trying to get work done here and there. I was contemplating starting streaming Final Fantasy VII today. But I was like, if I start streaming Final Fantasy VII now, I'm never going to finish the level 5 PS2 games. And I don't want to come back to them like years later, you know. Devia. What? What? Okay. What is the build-up things? It needs more attack, fire and holy, undead, flying, rock, metal. And then the other one is attack, just fire. Oh, attack and just fire. That one might be easier to go for. But my brain also thinks the easier to go for weapon is probably going to end up being the weaker weapon. So maybe I should go for the one that requires more. Does this increase attack? No. Increases fire and mimic damage. I don't think I have... I've got sky. And I have metal. Oh, is that my Digivice? It is. My Digivice is going off. Sorry. Jiboo-boo. Time to go be a responsible adult? No! Why? Man, it's gonna be easy to miss the treasure chests. They blend in with the walls. I actually will say, I think this dungeon, touch wood, is gonna be easier than the ocean dungeon. I didn't really have that many problems with the ocean dungeon to begin with, but it feels like the enemies for this one are gonna be less annoying. Because that was my main problem with the ocean dungeon, is just the fucking annoying cannons that were everywhere. Hi Alex, how you doing? Hey. Also, what? This is the problem with this game. A lot of people are like, "Oh my god, I love that game. It's so great." There's barely any story. Like every area kind of has its own story, but like the overarching story is barely there. Because remember that guy with the silver hair who was like, "I'm gonna take the Atlamilia from you. I'm evil." And then just like left us alone. We literally only seen him one time. And we've had no further explanation. It's like they just kind of forgot and they were like, I don't know, give every town a story, but fuck the overarching story. I don't know. We'll tie that up right at the end. Hey! Hey! I think what I might do, I'll get the genie's crystal ring to like level 5, and then I'll switch to the bandit one, and then break that and attach it to the crystal ring. I think that's a good plan. Thank you, me. So I think this guy is just gonna like stand here being depressed for ages until we get to a certain point. And we called him Stanton because we just didn't want to give him a silly name. Because the game already kind of gave him a very you know, Japanese devs. Let's see. Do we have any buildings? No, we just have road. Well, let's put road somewhere. Oh, I see a little chest already. That's not road, that's just pit. We have a very offensive looking totem pole. Devia and Jibubu believes he's handsome. Okay. Jibubu. Secret. Oh, I did find a key. Okay. That's good to know. I was hoping I might be able to fish here, but maybe I have to place an oasis first. Because God knows fishing in the ocean didn't fucking work. This is pit, yeah. You know, I'm kind of annoyed. I drew a pit emote for a friend on their stream, and it got deleted by Twitch. And yet, I'm seeing other people's pit emotes going around absolutely fine. Why? I'm not mad at people who have their pit emotes there, but I'm mad at Twitch for their like weird double standards. They're never consistent. Sun and moon. Inside. And now it says Muscalaca again. Is it Muscalaca or Muscaraca? What is it? Been doing it ever since they started. One dude I watched and still follow always wanted a middle finger emote, but Twitch always denied him despite the fact that the Dr. Fetus emote from Super Meat Boy was literally giving the finger, and that was a universal emote. Yeah. Fucking Twitch. We can do it, but you can't. Also, isn't the middle finger just like a generic emoji anyway? Does this work? No. Yep, there it is. It wasn't available for a fair while. I don't like the Twitch. I mean, I know what, I guess it's just like, it's just different from person to person, you know? It just depends on which admin sees the report or whatever. But I'm just like, who are these people that are like, oh yeah, I won't report the partnered streamer's pit emote, but I'll report this affiliate streamer's pit emote instead. Or it's probably just... You know what it probably is? It's probably that both of them are being reported, but Twitch only deletes the one that is an affiliate streamer because they don't want to touch partnered streamers. But I also feel like that's not true because I have seen partnered streamers have some of their emotes deleted. Arbitrary rules, yay! Some admins are chill, some are up their own ass, like that dude that went after the anime streamers hardcore. Oh, for like their tits and shit. Yeah, no, I wouldn't make a good Twitch admin. I would be banning any VTuber streamer that is, like, involved in drama, you know? Because I hate drama. But then I guess that would cause drama, so... That's why I shouldn't be an admin for Twitch. No, why'd you stop targeting? One streamer said a mild self-harm joke when you make a goofy mistake and you go, well, guess I'll have to Minecraft myself. And she got 3 days? Oh, and the people on the fucking front page with their tits out? Doing body painting? Sorry, we're gonna be hearing the genie's noises a lot because I want to upgrade her weapons. I know some streamers will just resubmit emotes without changing anything and they stick sometimes. Yeah, I think that's what my friend is gonna do. And I'm especially annoyed about it because I drew the emote for the friend. So I'm kind of like, well... I'm just only going to use it in his channel, you know? I feel like that, it decreases the risk of some fucking knobhead seeing it and trying to report it. But I've seen way worse than just a pit emote, you know? Like, come on, it's just an armpit. I think I should just change to fire. Yeah, nearly everything in here is weak to fire. So to do with the stream's toxic bigot. Okay, that has to be a joke, though. Quicksand is churning. The coffin is about to drift away into quicksand. Climb into the coffin. Yo, we're doing Dark Souls. Ooh. He was a skinhead and had his Twitter had guns all over it. Okay, so he probably is a toxic bigot, and he's just like, people have called me this, so I'm gonna put it as a tag. Oh dear. This isn't gonna work, is it? Let's see. But that doesn't give weapon XP though. Monster is pumped with energy. Fuck. What the fuck? Damn it. It's particularly annoying when I want to level up the weapon and but it's not. Maybe let's try wind. Yeah, no, that's... I told you what I'm going to do. I'm going to weaken it with this guy. And then kill it with the genie. If it... Bro, do you want to fight or not? Ow. Okay. Okay, so maybe they are a little bit stronger than me. It is. It's Polysand. Or Sandy Gast. That's the one. Ooh, it gave a lot of XP though. That's more like it. I've got a lot of fish killing things. Boy, what I would do to get a Dran's feather right about now. No. At least the flies are a little bit... I can kill them with her. Like, I can kill this as well, but... No, it's not worth it. It'll take too long. Just a waste of repair powder. I barely remember this dungeon, to be honest, from my previous playthroughs. I think it's not really that long of a dungeon, because I can remember the one after this, and then the one after that one better than I can remember this one. Eh? Ladies tennis, yeah. Eh? If I remember correctly, I think the dungeon designs in Dark Chronicle are a lot better than these ones, because the problem with these ones is that, like, you generally don't get more than one connecting hallway to a location, whereas in Dark Cloud 2, Dark Chronicle, you can actually just get from, like, to different places easier because it all kind of connects together better. But like here, for example, it's like I gotta go all the way back through every single room just to get back to the coffin. Whereas if this was Dark Cloud 2, there would probably just be more connecting passages that would let me get there quicker. I've been playing some Gmod roleplay with Tink recently. And I thought it was going to be like a bad time. I thought it was going to be full of like edgy people. But it's actually not been too bad. It's been a lot of fun. And we just played on this random server. We ended up having this guy who just kind of started following us, but like he didn't talk with his voice, he just talked through chat. But like he helped us like drive around. He was like, oh yeah, literally the first day we were there, part of the tutorial is that you end up in the casino and you get like a free spin on a wheel. And Tink was playing this character that was essentially like an old man that I ended up just calling him Grandpa. And eventually he ended up at the casino before I got there. And he won $1 million on the free spin. And he rings me up on my phone and he's just like, oh, Jimbo. I was like, hey, Grandpa, what's up? And I was like, he's like, I won $1 million. I was like, what? And it like even announced it to the server that he had won $1 million, and people were like running up to him. No, not like an actual million. No, in-game $1 million. And I was just like, what the? It was just like, what the fuck, Grandpa? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a nice car and a nice house. It's hilarious. The guy who was like following us around and like helping us with stuff, he was like, I've legit been on this server for a year and I've never seen anyone win $1 million on that wheel. And then, fuck, we like, part of the tutorial as well, you have to like buy a property, so we bought a hotel room to use, and like him and this other guy John, they go off to his hotel room, and I'm like just down the hallway, so I go off to my hotel room. Literally the second that I unlock my door and I go inside, some guy just follows me in and he's just like, put your hands up, and I'm like, what? And he's like, put your hands up now, put your hands up, and I'm like, well, I don't have anything, and he just shoots me. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so then I like respawn, and like part of the rules is like if you die, you're like not allowed, new life rule I think it's called, you're like not allowed to return to the place where you died immediately. You have to act as if like the last 20 minutes of your life never happened. You have to forget everything. So I like ring Grandpa and I'm like, oh, Grandpa, what? Where are you? You know, I remember we were like buying properties or something, and then the rest is blank. So like, you know, he guides me back, and my corpse is there and everything, and I'm like, fuck's sake. And then he wins the $1 million, and he buys like a really nice neighborhood house. You know, he buys a car, he buys a house, he goes, and then we go to his house. And me and John are like inside the house watching him park the car in the garage. And literally, we turn around and the same guy who killed me earlier is just there again. And he's just like, put your hands up, put your hands up. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I barely have time to put my hands up before he just shoots me again. So I don't know what the fuck was wrong with this guy. He was just like, he was just following people around to their houses and then basically trying to get them to put their hands up and give them money. Basically trying to mug people. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? I was mostly just annoyed that he didn't roleplay though. He was just like, because apparently Tink tried roleplay with him. He was just like, sure, you don't have to do this. And apparently this guy, like Tink could tell, the guy was getting legit mad in real life because Tink wouldn't like put his hands up or surrender or anything, and he was trying to roleplay. I was just mad because he just kept killing me without giving me a chance to do anything. I think it was because I was wearing like a pink tank top with a cat on it, and I just think he just didn't like that. But the server itself has like Pride stuff all around. They have like messages of the day that are just like, you know, celebrating Pride Month. They got like Pride crosswalks, Pride flags, and trans flags and stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, you know, it's actually like, you know, it's not like the server is like outright saying they're actually supporting Pride stuff. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's not as bad as I thought it would be. And then last night we did it again. We just kind of like wandered around for a while. He tried to buy another car, but it was a really shit car because we couldn't. I think there was something wrong with the like seat positions because we like couldn't see over the dashboard. We did some fishing, which was also a really weird way of fishing. We found a random gang hideout. We were just like driving through the woods, and then he like saw a car go past, and he was like, "Oh, we should follow them." And I was like, we like follow them down this road, and it's just this random building in the middle of nowhere. And he's like, Jimbo, maybe we should go. And I like get out the car to have a look. And this guy just like in the distance, just like opens the door and walks outside and sees us. And I'm just like, and then he like took out his gun. And I was just like, you go, Grandpa, go, go. And then I got lost, and he rings me up, and he's just like, "Oh, Jimbo, those lovely people. They talk to me, and they seem to be really interested in where you are, and so they said they're gonna drive out and try and find you." And I'm just like, And God, the funniest fucking moment is we were like standing outside the police station. And Tink has this problem where he just doesn't check the you have to check the roads before you cross them, because it's not like playing a single player game where the cars will like stop and not hit you. You have to check because people drive like fucking maniacs. And he like walked backwards onto the road in the middle of a conversation with us and just got fucking annihilated at max speed by a Jeep. And I was just like, oh my god, Grandpa! And he's just got like crumpled under the car. And he like gets up and he's just like, oh! It was so fucking funny. Tink was saying that like he legit got like jump scared IRL with like how fast it all happened. And everyone was just like, whoa, is he okay? It was so funny. He was kind of like, we were like talking about like whether or not to stream it. But, like, I don't think I would stream it because it is a public server and you cannot, no matter how good of an experience we have had so far, you can't, because you have no idea what some random dude is just gonna, like, come up to you, or, like, what they're gonna post in the chat, or, like, what random activity you'll walk past. I don't feel comfortable streaming, like, a public server roleplay. If I had, like, a private server with, like, a whole bunch of friends, then I would do it. But, like, I don't know, like, anyone except Tink, and, like, maybe Samantha, and a couple of other people that would want to play, like, a roleplay thing for stream. Because I wouldn't want it to be serious. Like serious roleplay, like GTA RP, those servers, I just find boring as fuck. I would want it to just be, like, stupid shit. Not stupid in the sense of, like, everyone just goes around killing each other, but, like, funny stories, you know? And just, like, silly stories. Nothing, like, really serious. But I feel like it would be very difficult to find people who would be up for that. I don't know. Have to see. Yeah, way too sketchy. But I don't know. At least I've said it. I've said it on stream, so if there are, like, loads of people who want to try that, we can give it a go. I would have to see about setting up my server, though. I know that there's, like, a bunch of, like, streamers, like Charborg and Kraken, that sometimes do, like, private roleplay stuff. And I would fucking love to be a part of that. But, like, I don't know anyone who is a part of that. And I wouldn't even want to do the whole, like, oh my gosh, it's part of a big streamer thing. I just want to roleplay with fun people, you know? People that don't take it too seriously, but also, like, there's still, you know, there's still an etiquette to it. You know, like, don't be a dick, don't be offensive, don't be horrible to people. But I have no idea where to even start with, like, just asking people to be a part of that. No, I don't want to go to Queens. I want to go to Sun and Moon Temple. I don't know. I just want to do fun roleplay. I get the feeling that the desert doesn't have as much Atla as the previous area, because we're only getting like 1 to 5 Atla per floor. Let's be here again. And trans feather. I've got so much fishing stuff. Never been into roleplay that doesn't involve dice rolls or sex. Never clicked with my brain. That's fair. I think I'm the opposite, really. I very much love roleplay that has, like, nothing to do with, like, dice rolls and, like, combat logs. I guess it's why, like, I've always had a bit of an iffy time when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons. I think the most fun that I've ever had with a TTRPG, it was one that I did with Tink, and it was, like, someone on his, like, roleplay. He has, like, a Discord that's, like, furry TTRPG social stuff, really. And it's great. And I was a part of, like, a one-shot that was, like, it was kind of like Call of Cthulhu, I think. I don't know if it was actually that, but yeah. And that was purely just, like, roleplay. That was basically just roleplay with, like, some checks here and there and stuff like that. But, like, I don't think we ever actually, like, did any combat or anything. And I actually really enjoyed that, because that was just, like, it was kind of like murder mystery, or, like, kind of trying to solve a mystery. Whereas the times that I've done, like, other stuff, like, There was a Beast World one that we tried, which it was okay, but we basically got thrown right into like a combat scenario, basically. There wasn't really like much time to get to like know each other and just like hang out and chat and like role play that kind of stuff. It was basically just kind of like, oh, here's a dungeon, here's lots of combat. And that one I didn't really gel with as much. So that's why I kind of figured, like, okay, so I think it's more the actual, like, roleplay ones that I prefer over, like, dice rolling stuff. Which, no, well, I don't mind dice rolling, but I prefer dice rolling as, like, part of the roleplay aspect rather than the combat aspect. I think I just don't like TTRPGs that are more focused on combat than they are roleplay. I don't know, maybe I should try more. Keep an eye out for stuff. Because Tink and Luke, they do so many TTRPGs. Also, hi, Gay on the Low. Welcome in. Tink and Luke do, like, shit tons of TTRPGs. Like, every week, they've got, like, multiple things going on. And I'm like, maybe I should just, like, keep an eye out for, like, more stuff like that. I think it's just because the last one that I had wasn't a great experience. Well, no, it was okay, but I think I wasn't going through a great brain space. So I just kind of like wrote it off. And I was just like, nah, maybe Dungeons and Dragons just isn't for me. But maybe I should try it again. What is going on? Is that because of the curse? Does holy water get rid of it? Oh, nice, it does. Oh, come on, really? Thank you. I don't know whether it's just like, it must be like a percentage chance that they can get back up. Wait, did I not attach anything to it? Fuck. I think I did something wrong. Because somewhere along the way, I have lost one of my build-up powders. But yeah, so far this dungeon is a little bit better than the ocean one. I do remember the ocean one being particularly annoying. No. Oh, what? An explosion shouldn't continue to do damage after the initial blast. So what did everyone think of the Nintendo Direct? How many people were disappointed and how many people were excited? I was kind of mixed. I think I realized that there was a lot of stuff that wasn't for me, but the stuff that was for me, I was like, okay, that's cool. Neutral, yeah. I want to see more about whatever the Ocarina of Time remake is going to be. Because they gave us very little to go off of. Like, everyone's already, like, hypothesizing and doing, like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be this and it's gonna be that. And I'm like, I don't feel like it's worth getting ourselves worked up over it until we see more. And I'm also kind of like, they only showed us, like, what? They said it's going to be coming out 2026. And I'm like, you barely showed anything. You gotta show us more. Some people are happy about Deltarune and Kingdom Hearts 4. Yeah. That's cool. Also, hi, Zig. Fuzzy. I am gonna wait with Deltarune. I decided that, like, after Chapter 4. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the whole thing to be finished. A Vanillaware remake? Which one was that? Man, I'm getting no buildings. What the fuck? All I've been able to place down so far is a road. That's it. Musashi HD? Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a few things there. I'm very excited for Pokopia. More stuff for Pokekapo. However... Whoa, that's a lot of Atlas for this floor. What the fuck? Fucking 30 quid? Really? Nintendo? Oh. They haven't even told us what's gonna be in the expansion pass. And they're like... But they're like... Oh, it's only going to be 2 new towns and then 1 that's just new features. 30 quid, please. And it's like, come the fuck on. If you're going to make us pay 30 quid for a fucking expansion pass, you've at least got to fucking tell us what's going to be in it. So I'm not paying that until I know what's going to be in pack number 2 and 3. Squeezing Pokemon fans like oranges, yeah. No worries, Alex. Come on, Stanton, what's happened to you? I heard that Stanton is the strongest warrior in the whole Muska Desert. Maybe he used to be, but not anymore. He failed to protect Village. He is no longer a warrior. He's weak now. You know what? Being strong on the battlefield and being truly strong as a person are not the same, are they now? What do you think of Beef, the one who was with me? What do I think? I don't understand. I sense something very strong from that person. Like a will, a power deep within him, in his heart. I don't know exactly what it is. Yes, Beef is strong, I am weak. Oh boy. Beef is strong. Now, is that a blue beam? Okay. Oh, Golem. Big rock man. Oh, it's famous character Bomberhead. I think I finally acquired a house, at least. This one's a mimic. Oh, no. It's not. This one's a mimic. There. I'm pretty sure there's like... Oh no, I guess... I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's more ranged character types than there are melee, but... This guy that we get in this dungeon, I'm pretty sure is melee. And then I'm pretty sure the one after him is ranged, so it's an equal split. Wait, oh, my meds. I forgot to take my meds. Give me a moment, everyone. Okay. I have marked my meds as taken. Sorry for that. Sorry about that. I'm gonna test. I have a theory that ice is stronger against rock. Because water gets into rock and then freezes and expands and breaks rock. Right? Yeah, it's a little bit stronger. Wind might also be strong against rock. We chose big last time and it was shit. Let's choose big again. Maybe it'll be better. It's an axe. It's alright. The bastard hit me. Soap. Tasty soap. Bye. Muscaraca. Houses, yay! Oh, and an oasis. Okay. I guess we can fish there. Brook. Brook. Nope, we have no brook. His eye shows his bravery in battle. Dried straw. Tree with fruits. We have things. We can finally fish. And there are fish. Yay. Okay, let's go. I mean, let's just use everything. Fuck it. I've had these items sitting in my inventory for so long. Okay, well. I need to remember how to fish. Are they gonna take it? I got it! I got it! Give it away! Okay, Den. Catch a Den. That's right, you don't get to keep them. Oh, you lost interest, did you? Is it all just dens in the desert dens? What do you mean bait ran out? He bit it for like 2 seconds. I love how I love how they all do like a tiny flip when you catch them. Come on. Come and eat the potato. You know you want it. Come have the potato. Flip. I'm doing good. I think I caught all the fish I can right now. Yeah. But I can exchange my fat points. Tsukikage. Matador. Magical hammer. Fairy ring. I feel like it must take fucking ages to save up enough points to get these. I don't think it's worth it. Looks like a Futurama character. Whoa. Oh my god, it's so blinding. What the fuck? Ah! I just want to see if there's a treasure chest over there. No. Mum got us pre-made duck legs with orange and port sauce. The duck was nice, but the port sauce was a bit odd. Sounds nice, though. I have sandwiches. I like sandwiches. I just like any sandwiches, really. But I'll always go for a lovely tuna sandwich. I think I just realized where there might be the last hidden chest in the forest area. Or maybe the ocean area. Because I kind of forget that the dungeons have separate entrances. They have, like, the bit that you walk in and then, like, the actual, like, enter the dungeon bit. And I'm wondering if maybe there's a treasure chest in that entry point. Oh, or maybe not. Okay, this one doesn't have one. This one you just walk straight in. I don't like fish in ages. My mum can't eat it because of the mercury sensitivity. She doesn't make it. I keep meaning to buy some to Patsy. Yeah. Does pan-searing it get rid of the mercury? Oh, there is one. Literally just loaded in and it's just like, here's the last chest for this area at least. I'm still annoyed that I can't find that last chest in the forest one, though. Okay, so she still can't eat it. Yeah. That's a shame. I like fish. I like turtles. This fucking flute is like fucking lobotomy music. So I'm wondering if there can be those tiny chests in this area. I hope not. Oh, special floor. Oh, we've got to play as Stumpy, please. At least his hammer's fucking immense. Can literally kill a golem in one hit. I get the feeling this way is better. Besides Sony event, I found the PC game. Oh yeah, the PC games one was great. I would say out of all the things, out of all the different shows over the last like this last week or so, the PC games one was the one where I added like the most things to my wish list. I was just glad that like the stuff that they were showing, it wasn't just remakes, it wasn't just sequels, and it wasn't just franchises. It was actually like new stuff, new and interesting stuff. Because that's basically been my problem with like the Sony one, the Summer Games Fest, and even some of the Nintendo one, is that it's just like, it's all remakes, it's all sequels, it's all franchises that already exist. And I'm like, okay, cool, so nothing new then. And then there was the whole fucking Kingdom Hearts fucking thing with the collection using AI art. And it's just like, oh, cool. So, like, even fucking Square Enix is now just, like, blatantly just not paying artists. Yeah. They used, like, AI-generated art for the collection on the Switch. And I'm like, but the thing is that something else that's been annoying me is the amount of Kingdom Hearts fans that are just like, well, it's not AI art, and it's like, dudes, like, yes, they generated it based off of their own assets, but Donald literally has 3 fingers on one hand and 4 fingers on, no, he has 4 fingers on one hand and 5 on the other. Like, that isn't a mistake that an artist would make. No matter how rushed they are. And then people are like, okay, well, yeah, but at least they use their own assets, you know. You know, this one's based off of a 3D render of Donald, and I'm like, well, why aren't you angry? Why aren't you like, you should be rightly infuriated that this franchise, your beloved franchise, is also now just like trying to skip corners and trying to like not pay artists to make something. It's like, come on, be mad. If you're mad, then they hear it, you know? Don't be fucking making excuses for them, because then they'll just be like, oh cool, okay, well some people don't mind, some people are protecting us, so we can keep doing it. It's not AI art, their artists are just that shit, yeah. Well, from my understanding, they basically took... It is AI trained off of, like, Disney shit. Because you can see... People found, like, the original, like, 3D poses that some of them are based on. But it is still using, like, AI upscaling and AI generated... They basically were like, generate this image of Goofy but in the style of Tetsuya Nomura. And I'm like, that's still shit. Just fuck, Nomura can still draw. And maybe Nomura was like, I don't want to. Then hire someone else to do it. It's especially galling with Star Fox. Nintendo now has as many variations of the first game in that franchise as they do new games. Yeah, fucking hell. It's stupid. I choose to believe they would create a belt golem in the shape of Goofy. Yeah. The thing is like the background elements, like the clock tower and the building from 2, I can't remember the name of it. That one I can tell is like, it's just, they just took the 3D renders and they like put it through a filter. Like that one is just like Photoshop filter shit. But the actual like characters, that's definitely AI generated. No, it's the clock tower from, like in the background of the collection, they have, although I think maybe Hollow Bastion's there as well. They have the clock tower from Twilight Town, and they have the neon building from End of the World, or whatever it is, from 2. Like, you know, the one that they run up and down repeatedly, and then they like, ha ha ha, and then they run up again, and then they run down it, and then they run up it. That building. It's the building that they love running up and down on. Do I have enough repair powder? Yes. Do I have enough food? Yes. Do I have water? Yes. I got plenty of fucking antidotes as well. What the fuck? I need to get a vendor in this area. Building from the world that never was. That's it. It's got like green and shit on it. It's the one that's in the secret ending for Kingdom Hearts 1. But yeah, I'm mad that Square Enix is just like blatantly being like, yeah, we are using AI. Like they've even said that they are just starting to use AI in their products. In the same vein as Sega basically being like, yeah, we're using AI for like Crazy Taxi and for other products that we're making. And I'm just like, fuck's sake. Can you just not? Could you just not? You don't even need to. I'm just so tired of it being fucking everywhere. But then also the fans being like, oh, but I can excuse it if it's Square Enix. I can excuse it if it's my precious Kingdom Hearts. Bro, if that new Jet Set Radio comes out and they're like, yeah, we used AI for this, I ain't buying that shit. And you know me! You know I fucking love Jet Set Radio. Viewtiful Joe! If Viewtiful Joe 3 came out and was like, and they like used AI processes for like their art or in-game stuff or any of their tools, I ain't buying that shit. No fucking way. It's not hard. And you know that I love that shit. Maybe it's just because maybe it's because I'm an artist, because I draw and I've done designs and things like that, that I'm like extra mad about it. I don't know. Maybe some people are just like not. But it just feels weird that like so many people can be against AI, but then the second that their beloved franchise uses it, they suddenly are like, oh, but it's okay in some aspects. They don't get backlash from Crazy Taxi. Jet Set absolutely will have AI generated graffiti. Yeah. And I can't support that shit. Especially because now we have Cyber Rush Bomb Funk's shit. Because like, honestly, like I've seen Socks posting about it. Socks has been like, oh, Crazy Taxi is using AI shit. Let's just make a furry one. Let's just make a furry Crazy Taxi where we don't use AI. And I'm like, yeah, that's what you do. Like, If they fucking announce that Jet Set Radio is gonna be using AI, I'm just gonna be like, fuck it, I'm making my own. In the same vein as Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Like, I'm just gonna make my own game with no AI. Bog Brush Sober Dunk, yeah. They used AI for Foam Stars, and I hoped it would infect the mainline game, so fuck Square. The thing is like, Square can't afford to, they can't afford to piss off their fans. Because I remember, like, I need to double check this because it was a while ago that I remember reading about it. Is that, like, the whole reason that Square has basically said we're releasing everything on multiple platforms now at the same time is because they were like, we can't afford to not do that, you know? Things are so dire that it's like we need to try and make as much money off of these games at the same time as we can. We can't afford exclusivity anymore. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Can you also, I would also suggest that you can't afford to fucking tarnish your entire fan base by starting to use AI generation in your fucking games that you make. Men. Exactly. Exactly. It's Mr. Blair. It's Mr. Tony Blair. But yeah, you can cross Nova gets mad about AI off the bingo card. Oh, I can do a twofer for you as well. Hideo Kojima was apparently, like, gonna do AI in some of his shit. And then there was backlash against it, and then he was like, okay, no, I won't. And I'm like, see, being angry works. But I wouldn't say bullying works. I would say being angry and trying to hold fucking creators accountable works. Don't make excuses for them, because they sure ain't as fuck giving a shit about you. Apparently I joined to work with an AI movie company. Yeah. And I'm like, of course, the only way that Hideo Kojima would ever make films is if it was involving AI. Yeah, I just saw I didn't see the announcement of him saying he was going to do that. I saw the announcement of him saying that he wasn't going to do it anymore. Well, honestly, if people say that they're going to not do it, I'm going to just celebrate that. Because there was also one of the creators for the Amazon Prime animated shows. He got a huge amount of backlash when he announced that he was working on one of those shows. And he was like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. And I've already talked about this, but I'll talk about it again. But he was basically like, I'm not going to do this anymore. And there were so many people on my timeline, and even like in his replies and in the quote post that were just like, it's not good enough. You should have never done it in the first place. And you should have known. You know what AI is. You've complained about it before. It's not. And I'm like, bro, can we not just celebrate the fact that they're not going to do it? Like, you know that's a fat paycheck that they've just denied, right? Because they don't want to... It's like, can we not celebrate that instead of being angry anyway still? Because that's just going to be... what that's going to result in is that's just going to result in people being like, oh, so no matter what I do, people are going to be angry. Even if I apologize and say that I won't do this, they're still angry, so I may as well do it anyway and get the fat paycheck. I just don't understand the point in remaining angry at people that have made mistakes and want to do better. Because it's just like, they're not going to improve. It's just going to make things worse, I think. Because other people will see that and they'll be like, well, no matter what I do, people on the internet will never accept an apology or accept that I can try and change. So I may as well just do the thing that profits me the most. Go into AI, and if they don't get called out, they do AI. If we don't tell them no, I'm not saying don't tell them not to do it at first. Like, absolutely, be mad at Square Enix, be mad at this guy, be mad at Kojima for doing it in the first place. But then, if they say, if Square Enix is like, we're really sorry, we're gonna start working more with actual creators, we're not gonna use AI generated stuff, like that animator said. He was like, I'm not going to work with them, Amazon. I'm not going to use AI. I'm going to do my own stuff. Kojima was like, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do that. Accept that. Because I've seen so many people that then continue to be mad and don't accept it. And then be like, it's not good enough. You know? That I'm just like, what's the point? What's the point in getting angry at them? What's the point in calling them out? That even when they hear that and they change their behavior and they want to do better, we're still not accepting it. It's like, well, then that's just going to push them to just do it again, and it's going to push other people to not give a shit and do it anyway. Is my opinion, obviously. But that's what I think. I'm just like, what is the fucking point in all of this hate online and all of this calling companies out if we're not actually going to accept when they try and change and improve? It's like, it's negatively reinforcing positive change. Which is just, it's like, no, that's not what you do. We should be accepting to people who are willing to change. Share in the comments whether you agree with me. Just remember to subscribe and like. Oh, I can break this down now. Don't you aim that gun at me. I feel like Kojima is the sort to still support it, but not publicly. Yeah. I do feel he is the type to do that. Okay, she now has a pretty decent crystal ring. I feel like everyone's just got a pretty decent weapon now. Okay, I need a drink after that rant. Oh, speaking of, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade is on sale on Steam. I feel like there's just sales happening all the time. I feel like I don't have to wait for, like, the summer sales or anything like that. All I have to do is just, like, wait a few days and then everything is always on sale again. Although that being said, it's gonna be SGDQ next month. Oh, Prisoner Cabin. Why do they need Prisoner Cabin? I'll wait till it's about all out in 10 years and a discounted 15 quid bundle. That's fair. Jabubu.
No, please!
We have a person in the town. Brooke. Nagita Devia. Not a resident, but totally settled in. This guy? No. This guy? No. Okay, so let's this guy is actually, look at that, that is phallic. What is the town building for? It's how you just restore the towns and you progress through the dungeons and stuff. Well, I've never seen you before. Aha, I see, it's you, the boy I hear about stirring things up. My name is Jabubu, pleased to meet you. Muskalaka has a mystery that nobody can solve. I'll tell you the story some other time. Nothing in particular, just keep the custom of the Pole Guardian. Ask the chief about the details. Okay. Can you place the hay for the roof by the house? Oh, and don't forget about the totem. Do we even have a chief? There's not been a chief, is there? Is he in the house that was already here? Oh. Oh. I do remember there being some sort of annoying stuff to do with the totems. Where it's like, that totem must face this totem, which has to follow these rules type of shit. Premium chicken. Gourd. Oh, I can take the hay from one house and finish this guy's. Is that Marge? Why? I don't understand. But why? Why? Oh. That's Marge. Hi there. Looking at my house returns to normal. I just felt like screaming. Say, why don't you come in? I really appreciate this. Thanks to you, now I can live my ordinary life again. This is to show my gratitude. By the way, have you noticed something seems wrong here? The aesthetic sense they have here in Muskalaka is not very good. Whoa! That Stanton is regarded as handsome and desirable, and I'm regarded as plain looking? Shouldn't they take a better look at me? I mean, come on. What is the definition of beauty anyway? Does such a thing really exist? No, because it's derived from people's personal views. Therefore, the one who is seen as beautiful by more people is beautiful. But wait, that means I am plain looking after all. No, that can't be. Huh. Ah, why? Little bit of comedy there for you. A little bit of weird comedy. Homie. That's a lot of fucking Fruit of Eden, Jesus. He's a looks-maxing philosopher, yeah. Wait, really? Why can her health only go to 140? Why can't it go further? Well, I guess you're getting lots of food, weird cat. And you get some water! Lucky you! She's thriving. I need to sell some of these fucking potions. Excuse you? No, I missed it. Hello, Marsami. There's always been a lot of strange games all the time. Okay, I cannot be fucked with fishing. Stretch Panic was a really strange game. Never heard of it. I just want to make sure I have at least like 2 of everything if I ever need them. Like Noah. I have not needed water at all in most of this playthrough. Weapon powder. Is there anything else? Could buy more attack things. I know what you are. What do you mean? Spent like 800 hours playing Trials in a Tainted Space a few years ago. Tainted Space? Trials of Mana. Problem is that I've also got to go all the fuck way over here just to check for those chests as well. Sci-fi text pornographic RPG with heavy transformation mechanics. So that's what he meant. was gonna say, isn't gooning basically just being lazy anyway? Oh, more sad times. Stanton, can I ask you something? I'm listening. Stanton, you are a warrior. What does a warrior fight for? I made an oath to fight for Mikala, but I failed to save Mikala. Mikala? Stanton, is she the one you care for? Mikala is my fiancée. I loved her. Mikala is dead? She disappeared with the village. Oh, I see. So that's why you're so down. Well, let me tell you. I assure you, Mikala is alive. Is that true? Probably. Oh, look, a shooting star! Why is that part Lucky Cookie Zucchini? Why was that part of the scene? I love when there's just like random, oh look, a shooting star, in like, just to try and make like a scene more beautiful. You get thirsty quicker. Oh no. If gooning is being lazy, then I'm a master at it? No. It's cool, but it was also one of the games. The instruction book explained what was going on. Even the opening cutscene was kind of vague. Yeah, God, remember when, like, the instruction booklets were actually, like, very important to the video game? So much so that, like, emulating certain video games now is, like, not the best way to play them. Zero damage. Whoa, I'm impervious. Okay, never mind. Someone emulates a random game from the 90s and they need chat to backseat because they don't have the instructions. Yeah. It happens. There's like some games where it's just like you need to like input a code that they left in the instruction booklet or some shit. I'm pretty sure Tomba had something like that. Yeah, and like anti-piracy shit, yeah. It's not enough that you bought this disc to play this game on your computer, you also need a code. Like, you were fucked. You were fucked if you bought a pre-owned game on PC at, like, a game shop. You had to hope that that shit came with a serial key that would work on, like, multiple devices. So glad they actually put an instruction booklet to read in Mane of the Hollower. Just really adds to that game. I miss instruction booklets, yeah. That was a common thing in the past because of how easy it was to copy games. Yeah. I feel like that's why we see so many fucking anti-cheat things now. Is because companies are just like... I get not wanting to make it easy to pirate shit. But the problem we have now is devs that basically punish their actual people that buy their games. And the people that pirate stuff will still be able to pirate stuff. That's great. Copy protections are great because they let you put anything in to start the game. Yeah. Had an anti-piracy with Metal Gear Solid 1 because my friend got a pirated copy imported 6 months before it came out. Of course, Meryl's code was on the back of the PS1 box, so we had to go through all the numbers. Oh god. You can read it any time by going to the pause menu. Yeah, I love stuff like that. Because it's like the instruction booklets, it's not just a tutorial or like a glorified manual. They actually, like, they have unique, like, story bits in there. They have nice illustrations. It was basically an accompanying book to read with your video game. Denuvo doesn't have any negative effects on performance. Denuvo themselves told us so. Well, then it must be true. Fuck Denuvo. And yet, Denuvo is the worst, and yet Denuvo is always the fucking one that companies use. 15 minutes of unskippable anti-piracy messages on a Blu-ray and an annoying menu to deal with, but on random piracy site, you just go straight to the start and have whatever subtitles you want. Yep. Let's punish our actual customers. It's like, bro, you don't need to tell me about anti-piracy because I bought your fucking game and I bought your disc. Just have a message saying thank you for supporting the developers, and that's all. That's all you need to say. We also get shit like Capcom's Enigma shit. Is that why the RE engine runs like shit? I assumed RE Engine was just also using Denuvo. I feel like I should just play it only as ranged characters, honestly. It makes everything so much easier. It is also shit for what they keep trying to use it. Did you say Dragon Dogma DLC and just announced casually in Nintendo Direct? It's like, what? Okay, that's how we're finding out that there's actually going to be DLC for Dragon's Dogma 2? And also, people are rightfully like, are you going to fucking fix the PC version before you release it? Instead of, like, all of this other shit that you're doing? Supposedly they are, but I'll fucking trust it when I see it. If they do fix it, I would well be up for streaming Dragon's Dogma 2 again. I mean, playing it again, but streaming it. Because I really enjoyed that game. Yeah, they've announced patches, but it's like, you can announce a patch, but it ain't no good if the patch doesn't actually fix anything, you know? Range is powerful, but has a slower start compared to melee, but a Synth Sphere or 2 fixes that. Yeah. Well, I mean, all of my weapons are pretty powerful at the moment. It's just, it sucks. There's no, like, flinch damage on some of the enemies in this dungeon, like the golems. Just like the Wilds patches. Exactly. The Wilds works fine, doesn't it? Right? I haven't even bothered. I played 2 hours of that game, 3 hours of that game, and I was so... My problem with Wilds, it wasn't just the performance, it was everything else as well. It was the visual design is a fucking mess. The environments look horrible. It's just, it's so hard to follow what's going on screen. The gameplay was just shit. It's not my Monster Hunter. It's a glorified auto combat game. There's no... anyway, I'm not gonna go down that path. I'm not, because we'll be here for hours. But my problem with Wilds goes beyond just the performance issues. I want more games like Rise than I do Worlds and Wilds. Which I'm guessing for most people is a hot take. But I think that's because so many people started playing Monster Hunter when Worlds came out. Which was already a very different game from the original Monster Hunter. That people like me and Dave and Mott and my friend Chris, we are not the majority when it comes to what type of Monster Hunter games people want. It was crazy seeing the popularity blow up when Worlds came out. Like, when I was working as an artist in residence at that time, and I remember one of my, like, co-workers basically being like, oh, have you played these games? Are they good? And I was like, wow, there's, like, lots of people now only just hearing about Monster Hunter. Worlds was great, but it introduced so many bad design decisions. Yeah, I feel like Worlds is a direct domino effect as to why Wilds is the way it is. Wilds is not... It's not a Monster Hunter game. Sorry. It's a great game for the people that are playing it for what it is, but it's not what I want from a Monster Hunter game. Worlds should have been the stepping stone for newbies to get into Rise. Yeah, I think so, I agree. The problem is that Rise came out and so many people were just like, what is this? This isn't Worlds. And I was like, I loved Rise. I was like, this is great. This is like a combination of the quality of life of Worlds, but the style of the original Monster Hunter. But apparently other people disagreed. And that's why they made Wilds. Some enemies are super defensive versus range, like the mask. Yes, that's true. Yeah, he just puts his fucking fan up all the time. I'm just putting the houses down for now, and I'll figure out which way they go later. Where's the front door? There it is. I do remember there being a whole thing where it was like, you need to make the totems face a certain way. This music is horrible. The melody is fine, but the whistling is horrible. The flute, I guess. The whole totem pole guardian thing. Oh, it does. I don't think I've seen many different forms that this town can take because of how restrictive it is with, like, where you can place things. What do you want from this village? I'm Nagita, the eldest of 3 sisters. Don't you forget that. You are persistent. I already told you my name. I already heard that your name is Beef. Are you happy? See you. I guess I'd like to be near the oasis. It'll be easier to draw water, of course. I don't draw the water. I put many of my dresses in my odds and ends case that I always place on top of the roof. Don't forget that. Hey, little boy. Hiya. I'm Devia, the middle of 3 sisters. Nice to meet you. I feel bad. Nagisa. Okay, near the oasis. Don't forget the pole guardian. Install a cabin for storage space. It's fucking atrocious sound. Okay, well you can go all the way up here. I don't care where the fuck you go. Kind of flute was everywhere in this era games. Why is it always the elder sister that's the bee? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. My sister is the middle child of me and my brother. So, and she's a bitch, so. I put the house the wrong way around. Films. It feels like Friday, but it's not Friday. It's Thursday. Just checking. I should probably check the other houses for more chests as well. Oh god, it's horrible. Can I go behind this house? Yes. Yeah, I am not trying to 100% the achievements for this game. No fucking way. Same with Dark Chronicle and Rogue Galaxy. No way whatsoever. These games are too long and too big with so many different things that you can do that, like... Nah. No. No. I value my free time. Says the guy who also played way too much Guild Wars 2 last year. And has also just been building lots of things in Pocopia for no reason. First boss, defeat Divine Beast Dran without using lock-on with Zhao. Yeah, like I didn't do that, for example. I am of the opinion that games like this, games that are super fucking long, shouldn't have missable achievements in a playthrough. Like, any game that is above a certain length of time, just to, like, play it normally, should not have achievements where you can fuck it up and not know. Yeah, these guys made Rogue Galaxy, yeah. It's for the replays? Yeah, no, I get it. I get why they're there. But I personally don't replay these kinds of games without a long span of time between the playthroughs. Like, the last time I played this was when they released it on the PS4. On, like, the online library thing. Oops. Very much evidence for why sometimes the players shouldn't be allowed to do. Exactly! I was thinking about that recently with something. I think it was with, like, the roleplay things that I was doing or something. And I was like, wow, some people just shouldn't Yeah. It requires a skill. It requires learning theory and learning about risk and reward and learning about, you know, what is the payoff for the amount of time and energy that you're asking for your players, basically. But then I will say I've also seen some official achievements from games that have been released that are also shit. I think that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of like all the Backrooms games. Vinny, I was watching a VOD of Vinny playing like loads of really shit Backrooms games, and so many of them just have awful design. And I appreciate that it's like people's first time getting into like making things. I'm not gonna shoot that down. Like, I am all for encouraging people to just make shit. And if things like the Backrooms inspires you to make something, go for it. But it's the fact that they like release these games for money, like, and sometimes not even like a small amount of money, and they're in like a horrible state to play. Like, they run like shit, they're buggy, they're unoptimized, they lag. And the person that made it is just like, yup, but I'm not fixing it. That's where I'm like, oh. But I also know that people learn by doing things like that. Except one of them, which I saw, which was like obviously like had AI generated shit everywhere. That was just like, sometimes that just feels like a cash grab thing, where it's like, hey, let's make a really shit, lazy, boring Backrooms game as cheap as we can, as quick as we can, which doesn't work properly, and make a shit ton of money. Like Borderlands 4, exactly. Yeah, I definitely think that there should be a certain rule as to like, hey, if your game doesn't actually like run properly, then it shouldn't be allowed to be sold on Steam. But they kind of opened that floodgate when they got rid of Steam Greenlight. Steam fully knows very well that there's probably many video games on their library, on their store pages that don't work. I hate these guys so much. Stop jumping backwards, you fuck. Remember the party go floor? One glitch table that's supposed to hide you in the final part. The edge closest to the enemies was the actual hide spot. Oh, is that like in one of those escape the Backrooms ones? I remember watching Spacey play one of those, and it was like a child's birthday party with like weird fucked up Lego people. And he just like, and he just kept dying over and over again because he just kept getting spotted. I remember, I felt like I was listening to that music from that area for fucking forever. So while people were so happy that Borderlands 4 was very Destiny 2-like but better, I heard very little for a long while. Why would I want it? Why would I want it to be like Destiny 2? So they were basically just happy that it was a never-ending live service game then. Yeah, not my thing. doing here? I have various versions of it burned into my skull. Yeah. It's more the quality of life stuff compared to 3. I mean, 3 had pretty decent quality of life stuff. There's only 2 enemies in the game that are immune to her attacks. Isn't one of them the boss thing? Because there was that witch that was, like, immune. Would you... Stop it. Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, level up everyone's weapons equally. I don't want one character to be, like, too weak. And right now, fucking Stumpy Please is... I somehow got a really rare hammer in the ocean floor. So he can, like, kill everything in one hit currently. So I'm like, well, if I'm ever in trouble, I can always use him. I can't remember what hammer it was. It was this hammer, wasn't it? Or this is the one that he built up from it? He's got a lot of hammers. But yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, see? My main point is that there was a lot of happy noises when Borderlands 4 came out. There's only one DLC, if I recall. Yeah, I didn't see anyone that was happy about Borderlands 4. I just saw people who were just like, yeah, it's shit, don't bother. I only like Borderlands 2. I enjoyed the first one. I enjoyed 2. I kind of enjoyed the pre-sequel. The pre-sequel was, like, mostly just boring most of the time. But it wasn't bad. I fucking loved the Telltale game. Tales from Borderlands. And then Mott and I played a bit of Borderlands 3 together, and we got to a certain point and just stopped playing. And then never went back to it. You were lucky we did the pre-sequel DLC straight after the main game. Because it left it on a nice note. I don't really remember, to be honest. I remember after finishing pre-sequel, I was very disappointed. Oh, this is what it is. You have to, like, place these totems and add bits to them, and they have to face the corresponding house that has that totem. I think that's how it is. That's not Marge Simpson. It looks like it could be Marge Simpson, but it's not. So let's just put this down here for now. Right. Okay, so I know the spider is the prison, right? So that... there, for now. Whoa, it's got titums! It's got titums! Is that okay? And that's got a hoop earring. I don't think I have hoop earring yet. No. Whoa, who are you? I'm Brooke, nice to meet you. You're from Norune, I can tell. Now you hear it means something important is going to happen. Your goal must be the moonship, right? Then you must blah 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 blah. Nothing really, I guess. I should at least request a pole guardian. Could you attach a storage cabin? The only clue for the first statue is that's right. It's like it's basically this is the one that then tells you how you're supposed to lay out the town. Where is the sister's house? Oh yeah. Claptrastic Voyage. It will say is very high quality. Oh, I didn't. I forgot about the ones that are fucking Tiny Tina's Borderlands Bonanza, whatever it's fucking called. Didn't they make like 2 of those now? Borderlands 3 is the gameplay is fantastic, but it couldn't support the absolute arse of the story. I was so mad at that story. Didn't even finish it, and I was so mad at it. Please keep the tradition of the Pole Guardian. Okay. One of them was standalone. That's right, yeah. I remember now. What is there one? It's a bird! Wonderlands is apparently not too bad. Is it just a retelling of the Borderlands 2 DLC? Or is it like its own thing? No. It's kind of meh. Come to collect his reward already. Sorry, can't help you. Shall I give you some candy? Beef didn't come here for that. Don't be mean. Oh, did you hear that? Here we go again. Makara's got this bad habit of vilifying people. Didn't mean it that way. Stop it, both of you. I don't want to listen to this fucking fighting. Oh. Mikara, you're arrived. Wait, her name was Mikala. What is with this confusion between L's and R's? I don't like it. Wait, he's with... he likes him young, I guess. Stanton, you tell me, why Mikara? I'm better at everything than Mikara. Why is that not me? Mikara, always Mikara. Tell me, why is that? There are things Mikara does better than you, Nagita. So she's the one She give that good head. Okay, I'll tell you all. At last, the secret will be known. It was a year ago. I was stung by a scorpion. She sucked the venom out of my cock. I'm sorry. The full game, and then there's also a standalone version. Okay. This is it. I am finished. A scorpion sting. I will die. What's the matter? Mr. Stanton, are you alright? Nagita. A scorpion got me. I won't live much longer. I'll call the doctor right away. Stay here. No time. Stay, Nagita. I don't want to die this. I'll call the doctor. Stay here. Mr. Stanton. Mr. Stanton. Mr. Stanton. Mr. Stanton. Mr. Stanton, what are you doing here? A scorpion got me. I will die soon. Stay by me for a while, Mikara. I won't last much longer. It's my last wish. Stay, Mikara. By dying, Stanton. Thank you, Mikara. Oh. Silly, you're the strongest warrior in the desert. Who will protect Muskalaka when you're gone? Scorpion's venom. Nothing can be done. I am dying. Mr. Stanton. Mr. Stanton. We need you here in Muskalaka, and I need you too. Whoa. Oh, she is! Right over his titums. She's sucking his titums. Don't do that, Makara. You'll kill yourself. Stop, Makara. This Muskalaka needs you, and I need you too. Also, couldn't you just, like, not swallow the venom? Makara sucked the poison from me and she became infected. Makara was dying and fought for 3 days. Makara risked her life to save me. If it weren't for Makara, I probably wouldn't be here. Really? So that's what happened? Makara has incredible courage. No one can match it. Not even me. I fell in love with Makara. Now I see. So that's why Makara was lying there too when I brought the doctor to you. Makara probably asked Stanton not to say anything about it, huh? Well, I guess, Makara, I admit it. I could never have acted as bravely as you did. You are the one for Stanton. There's really no room for me between you two. Makara is not a smart woman, and those both die in the end. If it's an injection venom, then it shouldn't affect the mucous membranes. Take me with you, and we'll beat that evil wizard. I understand now what Theo was trying to say. Forgot this. Real strength doesn't come from your fists. It comes from your ability to suck venom out of a tit. Stanton will try once more to become the strongest warrior. I don't care about your fucking love story, I'm sorry. Beef, I couldn't help overhearing outside, so Stanton is back to normal. I really wanted Stanton to get back to his old self again. I'm really glad. No, it's okay. I'll say goodbye to Stanton from here. If we talk too much, it may be hard for me to go back to the village. It's the end of my mission here. I'm sure Stanton will be a great help on your quest. So long. Oops, I almost forgot. To enter the last chamber where the moonship is kept, you need both the sun signet, which is kept by the Sand Warriors, and the moon signet, which moon people control. Believe that the sun signet has been handed down for years to village chiefs. The problem is the moon signet, which was supposed to be kept by us. Nem doesn't like the little hassle, so he left it with the Sand Warriors so they could manage the entire temple. But please don't blame Nem. Managing a tomb is hard work. Anyway, both of them are kept by the people of this village. Remember now, you need both signets to enter the last chamber. So I guess this is all I have to say. Make sure you beat that wimpy genie.
Day is saved. I shall leave now.
But you didn't do anything. I'm gonna have to look up what Stretch Panic is. I've never heard of it. The Oasis was the big unlock for this chapter. That's where you can really farm fish points. Yeah, but I don't think I will be. I'm just doing like a normal playthrough. You are the son of the warrior Ager. Ager once came to Muskalaka. When I first saw him, I sensed something special in him. Ager was an amazing man. Something Ager about him drew everyone to his side, just like you now. He fought well, especially with swords. He told me he was making a journey to find an amazing treasure. I don't know if he found it or not, but when he visited here again, he left the golem Gosuke here. You said you were on a quest to defeat the Dark Genie. Your father left you a tip for defeating him. I think Ager knew this day would come. The entire purpose of his journey could have been for exactly that. I really believe that's true. I have faith in you. You can do it. I really do believe you can defeat the Dark Genie. Here, take this. Oh. I do have a stock of some items here. Not much, though. Take them on your adventure. But I have to charge you for them. That's fine. As long as I have a shopkeep. Did I check the chief's house? Well, we found out that there was a glitch with the shop in Norune, the broken dagger glitch. But I kind of decided against it because I was like, it'll just kind of make the playthrough boring if we do that. I think I decided that if I ever get to a point where I'm like stuck and I like can't defeat a boss because of my weapons, then I'll use the broken dagger glitch. But I don't think we're gonna get to that point. I might have to stop soon just because my left arm is aching. I think I've been like not supporting it properly while I've been working, and I'm just getting like fucking tendonitis, I think is like the best way to describe it, which sounds worse than it is. It's just aching slightly, mostly, but it's just uncomfortable. And you know what they say at the beginning of video games when you boot them up, when they're like, if you experience any dizziness or soreness or blah blah blah, make sure to take a break. Using that, yeah, it breaks the retro achievements, yeah. Well, I mean, we made decent progress. I'm gonna save it here, but let's see what floor we're on afterwards. Brook's shop has a different glitch that spawns a grass cake to buy for 3k. Oh. Level 9. So we're basically halfway through this dungeon already. We're making more quicker progress than we in the ocean in this dungeon than we did in the fucking forest one. Forest one took ages. I think it's because I just found the forest one boring. Well, it's not the game itself that detects when you use it. It's the retro achievements like plugin stuff that detects it. Goro can become quite the tank. Yeah. He's already fucking a can do shit tons of damage. On my one, anyway. Okay. Let's see. Well, sorry for a bit of a shorter stream than usual. My arm is uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna rest it for a bit. Forest IMO, the witch. I fucking hate that witch and that fucking mole. The moles can fuck right off. Yeah, no, I didn't like them. Yeah, I'm gonna end early. I'm gonna just look after my arm, take some ibuprofen. I already know who we're gonna raid because a handsome doggo is streaming. I'm gonna go say hello to Ryder, who is doing Minecraft. Yeah, I'll stream this again at some point this week. I'm still like itching to start Final Fantasy VII because I still have just never played that game. But I'm like, I don't want to start Final Fantasy VII until I've at least finished Dark Cloud. And then when I finish Dark Cloud, I'll decide whether I want to do Dark Chronicle like straight away or if I want to do Final Fantasy VII. Because I'm like, should I switch it up a bit? Or should I just continue the series, you know? We'll see. I will decide when the deciding is necessary. See how I feel. Can't be bothered to constantly... I don't think there are retro achievements for things past, like, the PS2 and the GameCube era. There might be, but I'm not sure. But yeah. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. I will see you again soon. Look after yourselves. Remember to stay mad at Square Enix. I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.